Oh, you weren't even hearing the music from the game in the meantime.
Patience!
There's no music from the stream. I'm sorry about that. Oh man, I'm not even wearing a good shirt tonight. Oh well, we're just gonna wear a black shirt tonight. Also, enjoy the still in process webcam that has taken a lot of work to figure out how to even look a modicum of somewhat decent. So every now and then there'll be some fuzzies above my head. We're just gonna pretend that that's like me thinking really hard when the fuzzies go on. It's just like, I gotta really think about this. What's going on? So it actually does better when my hands are up. Maybe. Oh wait.
Your mic is really overdriven.
Video capture device. Yeah, no. It's because the video
capture device is up. Why is that going on? Video capture device. Oh, it's probably trying to grab the mic. It's grabbing the webcam mic. How fascinating. Okay. Well, let me know if this is better. As always, you have a few technical issues at the beginning of every stream. It wouldn't be a stream if there wasn't technical issues. So, hello, by the way, everyone. It is time indeed. Sending party invites if you're online. Nice. Oh, I jumped off. Get back on my Heaven's Roar horse. The burb. The burb. I'm also noticing that I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna move this. No, we're gonna leave this here, but pop it out. There we go. Cool. Wait a minute, can I say something? Hello and welcome to the stream. And then I thought I saw something that said, yeah, pin message. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so cool. So wait a minute, in the future, Holo, remind me of this. I should pin like the link to the Discord. And that way I can, you know, pin, if you want to join the Discord, join here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna turn the master volume down. Well, maybe leave that up. We'll just turn down background music. What's the music for when you're on a mount? Speakers, other people, sound effects maybe? Performance. Maybe it sounds. Let's try that. I want to keep the voice as max as much as possible. In for a crash landing. Hello, everyone. Nice. Oh, we also do want to turn off for now. Character configuration. UI settings. Yes, in here. Top of text. It was one of these for showcasing the character. There it is. Display icons. Yeah, we'll leave this off for now, but if we're doing some really hard raid stuff, we'll turn that on. So, just on Archiphone. You mean Archifant? Archafant. Warcherfront. Harch. Effant. Lucky. What I might do if I ever did a Lala would be like lucky, because I get to have the end of lucky. Be like, I'm so lucky. So my settings are so low. My voice settings are so low now? What settings are low? Let's work this out. Not character configuration. System configuration.
Okay, I'm back. I had Discord and everything muted while I was checking the stream audio.
Okay. What do you mean by your settings are so low?
Just that, like, the difference between the voice level and like total game volume level, and then everything else is such a extreme difference there that it's going, like, when I see that, I think like, oh my god, there's going to be audio whiplash. You know? It might be fine. It might be fine. I like without. That's the thing too, is that like without a session where you just sit down and you go through like a whole bunch of cutscenes, you go through like solo duties to compare combat and sound effect audios with voiceover lines, with your voice microphone, with the music and everything. Without having a session where you can check all of those things relative to each other, you might have a situation where it's like the audio is balanced fine relative to your voice for the background music and the things going on the screen, and then as soon as the NPC starts talking, it just freaking blasts the microphone out.
I see. So when you're saying the settings are so low, you're talking about like in-game, my settings for like background music, sound effects, and stuff are low, but the voice was capped out at like 100.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, yeah. Listen in and let me know if it gets crazy. And we'll just do our best with it. So I did drop the voice down a tiny bit, so we'll see if that's an improvement. But Karunika, ooh, you have a new outfit. It's a very, very piratey outfit. Oh yeah, you're wearing a mask. It looks very piratey, but I think it's a monk because you have the monk stance. Wait, do you punch with the blades? Examine. Yeah, that's definitely monk. Oh, that's crazy. So your weapons are like these two little hand gloves, and then you have these blades afterwards. That reminds me of like not Wolverine when he pops the blades out, but Weapon X. He just has the two blades for fists. That's crazy, but so cool as well. So nice. I do need to swap back at some point to the Scion outfit that we were given because it looks really good. So someone's not a lizard anymore. Wait. Kurnik is no longer a lizard? Or is it Katara? Because Minata's still a lizard. Then they're not lizards, they're Aura. No longer a kitty cat. Just a here. A pretty here. That's okay. Let's go and see Granddad. He's going to want to see all of this. What are you doing? I'm glad that you're here with us. That's great. What manner of mischief brings you young and old? What this time? They want to rebuild the Saltery, Granddad. Jake, tell about the deal. Oh yes, our grand plan that we struggled very heavily to figure out how to pull off. What's the best financial strategy? I have no idea. We're just gonna pick all of the options, so. Well, bugger me. We've never had the coin or the hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle with your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send soldiers to cull the boogers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad. We'll take care of all of that. Commander Hext has been talking about starting up regular patrols, and I'm sure she'd assign me to the lock if I asked. I'd appreciate that, Whisker, my lad. Truly, I would. So does this mean you've gotten better with that blade of yours? I've been training, but mostly to kill Imperials. You've got some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Jake? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? I think we can show them what's what. Let's not waste any time, then. I'll see you by the lock. We've got a very fancy blade of our own. Whilst you're busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master... Oh, this is Alfino. While you're busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Watt explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting! Well, do we get to eat any of the fruits of our labor?
The only other person who uses the word whilst is Urion Jace. As soon as I see like whilst as the first word of the sentence, I'm like, oh god, it's posh. It has to be Alphino.
It's one of the twins or Urianger, because Urianger is clearly not here, so it's gonna have to be a twin.
He does have a habit of just popping up behind us randomly, though.
Do they have? Right then, Jake. I've got a spyglass here you can use to take a closer look at the pests. Once you've got their measure, you can tell me what to do, and we'll see how I get on. Search your surroundings for yabbies. Yabby, yabby, yabby! You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a yabby and inspect with the left click. Okay, so this is, instead of putting them to sleep, we're inspecting them. Hello. Hi there. Observe the yabbies to determine its vulnerabilities. Discover the yabby's weak point. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's probably... probably not the head. Maybe the back legs, maybe? It could always be the tail, but I'm gonna go for here. This doesn't look too armored. Execute, observe. Nope, that isn't it. What about the tail? The back of the tail? It's the face. It's always the face. Am I looking at the wrong thing? No, I'm clearly looking at this guy. Okay, so maybe it's the front leg. The soft belly. Oh, wait, what's it doing there? Oh, it's like analyzing. Okay, let's try this claw. If you've read Stormlight Archives, this reminds me of the great shell beasts that are in that. Observe the yabby to determine its vulnerabilities. Discover the yabby's weak point. Okay, well. Analyzing. Is it under the neck? I'm wondering how, like, pixel perfect we have to be. Is it the top of his head? His horns. His back of the neck. The middle of his back. Is it his butt? Top of the tail. The middle of the tail. The end of the tail. The very tip of the tail. Okay. We're gonna go with the back legs. We're gonna get this. One at a time. We're gonna check everything. Is it this joint here? Nope. Is it his thigh? That joint there. This joint here. There's no other... Maybe I'm zoomed in too far? Usually, Yabby's... Oh, wait, what? Oh, we just saw something. Yabby's jaw. Yabby's jaw. Wow! And the game was like, you have no idea what's going on here. We're literally going to tell you exactly where you're supposed to click. I did click on the face a bunch, but I clearly did not click on the jaw, so... The Yabby's entire body is protected by a hard covers. No, his belly's not protected. That's the whole point we were clicking on. But the underside of the Yabby's head looks soft and vulnerable. Wow. Yeah, we're very, very educated here. Looks like you found, yeah, but what's weird about the jaw is it's like, yes, we're gonna go straight into his mouth. It's fun. They say hitting their shells like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Slide underneath them and then stab upwards. Aim for the soft spot under the head. Just hit it as hard as you can. It's so simple, all right? Anything can break if you hit it hard enough. That's I've heard the phrase, you only have the same problem once if you use a chainsaw the first time. Vulnerable under its head, are they? Right then, wish me luck. Hopefully we actually gave him good advice. Is he, do they have a custom animation of him attacking under the jaw? Watch him get knocked backwards. Oh, hey, he did beat it. I was waiting for him to go flying. Ah! Don't forget to mute Discord sounds. Blunt force. Blunt force trauma. That's a good point. Let me check that I have that on. Let's go back here. Settings. Yeah, streamer mode's enabled, so all the Discord sounds should be muted. Should be, I say. Should be. Thanks, Jake. I did just as you told me, and the wave kid went down like a sack of potatoes. Oh, no, it's popotos. Popotos. Those toes are looking very popo. Let's find something else. Okay, so we've taught him how to take down the Yabby. In 2 hits, mind you. That's all it was. Wow, Lalaki took it down in 2 hits too. We have trained them so well. I feel so proud. Just hit it with a big hammer or mace. Just smack it real good. Sounds good to me? Cool. I think I can handle the Yabbies now. So we should try something different. What else is out there? Search your surroundings for phobats. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out and inspect it. Okay, we gotta use our brains even more. Big brain time! Big brain time! Let's go. Okay. So, wow, just randomly click. That works. Okay. Eyes, mouth. Oh. Oh, it's eye. Oh, you just have to hover it, and then it will pop up. The eye. Is it gonna be the left eye or the right eye? Clearly, it's the right eye because it's not the wrong one. It's the right one. It's as simple as that. Easy. Easy. If anyone couldn't figure that out within like 3 seconds, they clearly don't know what they're doing. The Phobad, he's so bad he's Phobad. Hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core should render the salt golem inanimate. You sense power pulsating from behind its brow. Ugh, Phobad. How do I defeat one of those? Destroy the core with its blow. Just hit it really, really hard. As hard as you can. I would say that, but he doesn't have a hammer. And attacking salt with a hammer would be good, because he'd shatter it everywhere. But I think you gotta go with if it's a sword, you're gonna have to stab it. So, you kinda gotta know where to stab. Inside its head, is it? I'll try to stab it right between the eyes then. That's not exactly what we said, but sure. I think the eye socket would be a little bit easier to go through. I do kind of want to know what happens if he fails. If you give him bad advice. It's like, oh, Whiskar died. Sorry, you have failed the objective. Just like, oh, I guess I have to go back and let Lise know that Whiskar's dead. Sorry about that. The Saltery is going to now fall to ruin. It's all my fault. It's not easy fighting with the Liberator of Alamigo, watching your every move. But I got the job done. Thanks for the advice, Jake. I feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Anyway, we should head back to the Saltery before Grandad starts to worry I've been snipped into pieces and fed to the Yabby's hatchlings. Fade into the distance. Oh, it's a big one. It's a fate one. Tall mountain. Let me at him!
You get a triple triad card for beating this one.
Nice. Tell me it's a tanky one too. I need more beefy cards. Alright, do we have any tanks in this party? Karinika is a tank. Oh, and Minato's a tank. Okay, cool. We got plenty of tanks. I don't need to take over the tank role.
I think most of the strongest cards come from either beating other triple triad people or like certain trials and raids.
Except that clearly when the numbers are reversed and you end up having to play more ones, the strong card is not always the one that has the highest number. Ow. That's very goofy of me. These guys would be really cool to fight if the hands and the head were 3 different enemies that you had to fight.
Oh, when he does like different attacks, the more that different things get damaged.
Right, so you take out, if he has both hands, he does like clapping attacks and hand slamming the ground attacks, which create 2 giant AoEs that cover the whole area. If you take out one of the hands, then he has the one hand to slap the ground with to do an AoE over there, and maybe he just like grabs you and pulls you into his face to kind of do some damage in that way. And then when you take out both his hands and he only has his head, then he just does like, you know, forehead slams and shouting attacks and those sorts of things.
Laser eye attacks.
Exactly. But if you want to, you can choose to try to just take out the body, but he takes like maybe half damage, so it takes twice as long if you solely focus on his head and just try to tank out the hands. So it's more, quote-unquote, efficient to clear the hands first before you take out the rest of him. But you can always just try to, if you're like level 90, you have a bunch of level 9s, you're like, I'm just going to burn through and take it out. I guess as a Fate, it wouldn't really matter, because as a Fate, you're synced on level, so... Oh, we got a baby one.
Not so Feobad.
Do you feel bad for killing the Feobad?
Definitely, always. Crippling guilt.
But if you take him out, then there's no need to feel bad, because there's no Feobad around.
Oh yes,
Orwin's
Orwin's
here! Let's go! Invite to party! Oh, what? I guess I did a cover of myself. I didn't realize I could do that.
Did you do cover or did you do intervention?
I was trying to do cover, but I think I accidentally spent some energy. Yeah, see, now that one's 50, so now I should be able to do cover. Laleki, no! Don't get eaten by the little soblins. They're all over! There's too many crabs! Oh my goodness! Look at all the layers of damage!
I liked how they're called smoked soblin, like smoked salt. But since they're coblins, they're called something
Soblins.
blins. Yeah, soblins.
I take the feel good, take the feel bad, and there you have the facts of Theo. I don't know what that quote's from. I'm sorry if that's a quote that I should know.
Will we reach limit break before it dies? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Fantasy.
There's
Just
definitely
sitting there,
not
like-
enough yelling.
Charging up for the limit break.
And then just randomly intersperse the yelling with, "You think you're so strong to take me on, but I've been training for 17,000 years in a chamber of time. Ha! I could do this all day. Limit break. It's time to break the limit."
That's actually the buff that you get when you do a solo duty. You'll have a special buff. I forget the name of it, but the text on it says, breaking the limits as only a true warrior of light could.
Nice. Because I'm special. I'm the most special warrior of light. Yay! Victory! Slay me a mountain. Thank you for the
Yay,
cover,
special
Orban.
card.
Feel bad card. I don't feel bad at all. Nice. Where's Orban? I gotta give the man, the myth, the legend, the hug. Oh, it's just champagne? No champagne egg? Not this time. I'm actually out of champagne eggs. That's okay. We'll bring them back for future future moments. Whenever we're finishing a whole arc, we'll need to break out the champagne eggs. I'm like, I've got a lot of quests finished, but I think most of that's like the Alexander stuff. Oh, don't mind my giant eagle. Sorry, what? I see you've returned in one piece. Dealt with those beasties then, did you? And an extra beastie, too. I fought them myself, after a bit of instruction from Jake here, like. Once I've shared what I've learned with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad. A fine young man you become, Whiskar. A fine young man indeed. Too often of late I hear tales of folk over in the city, drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads firmly stuck in the past. But we need to set our sights on the future, on things which will improve our lot. Things like getting the Sultry ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. Aye, aye. Seeing to the Sultry. He is wiping his brow. It's like, ooh, a lot of work. It's very hot out here. Is that hot out here, or is that just one of you all in the party? I don't know. Should I name someone? It seems Whiskar has the Sultry security well in hand. I, meanwhile, have discussed the next steps with Master Watt and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, and the vacant buildings here could be made into very presentable dwellings. Okay, do you need supplies? Message from General Alden. Oh, yeah? Apologies for the interruption, sir, but the General would speak with you at your earliest convenience. That's Captain to you. Do not feel obligated to wait on my account. I'll remain here to hammer out the finer details with Watt, and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Ul'dah. You should go. General Alden asked if you wait for him by the main gate of the Alamigan quarter. My apologies again, sir. Fare you well. Alright, Scout, don't go get eaten by any beasties, alright? Alright, let's go find Alden. I hope you know, don't get into too much trouble, as you enjoy doing. By the main gate, we can just jump back to the Alamigan quarter. Whoa! Verinica, you're riding on the tail of that! That's really neat. Did I just cancel my teleportation? I did. Everyone's like, yay, Jake's gonna do a teleport. And I'm like, nope, I canceled it. A dragon's best friend. That's not the mount. That's just the title. Funny part is pulling out a Speedo Glam while Jake's in a cutscene. I didn't even notice. You gotta be fast to try to pull something like that. Every time I jump into a cutscene from now on, I'll just like quickly whip the camera around. Be like, ha! You don't even know where I'm looking. Repair all, please. Thank you. Weird. The giant main gate. What do you think it's made of? Bronze? Maybe iron, but it's just kind of rusted. Split the rock with the axe. Oh. It just turned dawn, but we're back to nighttime. We waited a whole day for Raban.
Apologies for the wait.
No, it wasn't that long of a wait.
People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far.
For now.
But it is no concern of yours.
Well, the safety of friends is a concern of mine.
We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal.
Yes.
Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
They orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters. I thought that was just Ilberd, but I guess all of them were part of it.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Oh my goodness. Wait, you're gonna make me choose? The lives would be forfeit. Execution is not the answer. I think while there are many sins that are that mistakes can be made, and sometimes they deserve a second chance. I say they loosely, as in people who make mistakes and do criminal activities. I think there are some sins that it's not necessarily that as a person of faith that the sin cannot be forgiven by God, but that the person in doing something like the slaughter of people and the forfeiture of life, they have put their own life into like I don't know, that you just, I believe a little bit in certain circumstances for capital punishment. There you go. I think that their lives would be forfeit in this particular case, is that they were not only complicit, but supportive and instigation in the complete slaughter of an enormous number of people. And I think that is wrong. So I know that's going to be kind of compared against Fordola,
Yeah.
but
There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard.
I'm kind of curious. It's cool that they're doing
Well, that concludes our business here. But there is more, I would say. Walk with me.
two things that I liked there. I don't know that any one person should be responsible as like the judge, jury, and executioner of anyone. That's just completely wrong. So it's nice that there is going to be a jury and that a defense is going to be made, because everyone is not only innocent until proven guilty, but they should at least be given the opportunity, should they so choose to defend their actions. Now, obviously, they're going to be found guilty of those actions, but a jury makes decisions. And so the fact that they have a jury is fantastic. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of curious on if he would respond positively to either thing, or if the game developers give enough of a character to Raban that if you responded to the execution is not the answer, if he would respond kind of negatively to that and be like, I appreciate your opinion, but I believe that some men are so horrible that whatever. And that's Raban's response. But it's kind of fun that you only get to know one half of it in your first playthrough. It makes you really want to play through a second time just to pick the other options and see what happens. So, hey, I believe that many of the people that I have not killed but knocked out, I just I put them to sleep. I made them sleep. But no, there's the difference between killing for the sake of gaining something and killing for the sake of protecting something.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilbert's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did.
You can't play the blame game for past actions.
Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't.
Things could always be different. But he didn't make that choice.
But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness.
Rise!
Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Ul'dah and take my place at the Sultana's side.
But is that what you want? Or is that what you feel you have to do because of duty? Wait a minute.
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if Pippin is the one who takes over Raban's place, and Pippin and Nanamo end up becoming the two Lala leaders of Ul'dah, and he kind of takes his father's place in protecting Nanamo and being the strong arm of the law in Ul'dah? That would be pretty slick. It'd become a complete role reversal, because Raban is tall and giant, and Pippin is smaller, but he has the heart of a lion. And so in that regard, it's like, I wouldn't want to mess with Pippin.
The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
No, that's terrible. Nanamo needed you. But that's cute.
But
We have a lot of
I
influence.
pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
It's not a betrayal if she frees you.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain.
Stay hydrated, buddies.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
So he feels heavily pressured by his peers here to stay. Wait, so we get to make a decision here too? Oh, you were not kidding when you were like, they really up the times that you get to pick and choose responses. You didn't actually say anything there, but I definitely have seen kind of that uptick since kind of post Heaven's Ward.
Oh yeah, no, it's great that they give you a lot of additional options to give more character, right? Obviously, you can't change the outcome of the story by picking them, but they give you a lot more depth of flavor of options to pick that all feel viable. It's not like there's one that's like, oh, you know, I would never pick that or whatever. It's like all of them seem viable. It's like, what's your Warrior of Light's response?
Do you send Whiskar in to get his butt totally kicked by some monsters, or do you tell him how to beat the monster?
Not gonna lie, my first time playing through this, the first time I told him, oh, attack right here. And then the second time I was like, just hit it hard.
Did he succeed on that, or did he get his butt kicked?
He gets his butt kicked.
Hopefully your character, it's played off as your character playing a joke on him.
Well, no, he takes it as like, he's like, I didn't think I understood your instructions very well. I'll try better next time.
No! Oh, Whisker! I'm glad I picked the ones that I did. But yeah, it's about, what's interesting is the game is so much about experiencing the other NPCs' character growth, because it's a lot of their story, but you get to have your own character grow in your character's choices and how you respond to the story's effects on your character. So it's a little bit of role playing.
Yeah, and the fact that certain options will only appear based on other content that you've done, whether that's the job that you're playing as, the jobs that you've also done, even if you're not playing as them, or side content like trials and raids and stuff.
Especially I'm so glad that we did the coils. I think I've said that like a dozen times, but thank you for really kind of influencing me to be like, it's really good if you do the coils. Do the coils. So
on the subject of like those choice options that you get to pick in response, I will say, of course, right? I firmly believe that every person's playthrough is their own experience and their own responsibility, so there's never any wrong option to pick, right? But there is only one option in the whole game that is where there's a choice to pick from, and there's only one correct answer that you should pick from it. And I'm not going to tell you when it is, but I will tell you when the time comes. I will say this is the moment that there's only one correct option to pick.
Put the pressure on. I love that you're going to tell me before I get to make a choice, not afterwards whether I did or didn't. So you're really going to layer that pressure on. Be like, are you going to pick the right one? Are you going to pick the right one?
Will never forgive me if I don't tell you. So I'm just warning you now. They will never forgive me.
All right, well, we'll see what happens when we get there. Hopefully I'll pick the right one. That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now that that's settled, Arnvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of the Anata has arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. These are Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lisa's trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand. We had best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Jake, you've dealt with the Kalyana before. I'd have you at my side. We will be your left arm anytime you need it. All you have to do is ask. Do we step out the gates? Oh, it's way up there. Okay. I was like, it's the gates right here. Why are we going all the way over there? You just walk through the gates right here. So, more people are here. Hello, a bunch of people. Oh, it's a raid. Wait, what? A raid? Nelson and Ginger Warrior, hello and welcome. Only me and you are the ones who raided. Hey, and take a raid of 2. I don't care. That's awesome. I appreciate you dropping in and raiding anyway. I don't even know how you do raids of on YouTube. Do you just tell everyone, hey, go to this stream? They're live. Is that how it works? So, oh, One Eye Gamer raid. One Eye Gamer, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. How are you doing, my friend? More people are here. He's super serious. Yeah, Final Fantasy has a lot of dialogue, and so I end up reading a bunch. So, raid. Well, thank you. Thank you. What kind of games do you enjoy watching people stream? You watching One Eye Gamer play some Minecraft? I actually haven't checked recently on what One Eye Gamer's most recent playthrough was. I watched a bunch of One Eye Gamer's older stuff, but what's the thing you've been playing through mostly? You just linked your stream in my chat. Well, that's so nice of you, One Eye Gamer. Thank you. I haven't even thought about that. That's a good idea. Can you filter YouTube by live streams? And then, oh, I guess technically this is the main gate. That's why they said they're here at the main gate. We were over there at a side gate. If you filter YouTube by who's live, you could probably find some other people. You link the person you want to raid in chat and tell them to go over there. That's great. Last of Us Tonight. Last of Us 2 or the first one? That's a really good. That's a really good one. You're watching Last of Us. Yeah. Dude, that's a really good game. That's really good. I will say, there are not many games that I've played that I have cried. And I didn't play Last of Us. So keep in mind the level here. I was watching a playthrough of someone else play The Last of Us. And the opening section broke me. Like, tears pouring down my face broke me. This was also before I became a dad. So even, like, thinking back to that time now as a dad, I think I would be broken even more. And that's, like, it's crazy. That game has such a hard opening section, but it's really good. It's still really good, so. I usually play Roblox, as you can tell by my profile. Nice. I actually haven't messed with Roblox much. Valhalla, someone did it to me tonight, so I'm doing it. Pass it on. Pay it forward. I love it. That's so nice of you. Well, maybe at the end of tonight, we'll have to do one ourselves. Some of us are from another guy named Bursting, so we rated One Eye Gamer, then rated you. Well, you're in for a long haul, Blaze, because we only just started. We usually do about 4 hours tonight, so almost never cry playing a game. Hey, Final Fantasy XIV is a little bit different, all right? This isn't just a game. This is an MMO, and it's a story, so. I wouldn't say I've, like, tears pouring down my eyes yet, but I have definitely teared up. And I think that most of the time when characters die in this game, I don't tear up immediately. Because especially in ARR, there were so many times that characters supposedly died, and then they came back. Nanamo, a bunch of the other Scions, Benfilia, you know, it's characters that the game is like,
wow, you're just putting all the spoilers out there.
Spoilers for everyone. If you haven't played, ignore the last 30 seconds. But the in the moment, it's hard to be like, are they truly gone or not truly gone? But I know specifically that they're, okay, I won't name any names, but the credits of Heavensward, seeing two particular faces in Heavensward, that was exceedingly, like, it really hit the total journey that we had with them and how that journey came to a close. That was something else. And at the end of the fight with Nidhogg in the post content, that like doubled again. And I was just like, it's really good though. So I'm sorry my mic goes to notes. No problem at all. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't push for subscribers. If you like the content and you want to subscribe, please do. If you don't worry about it. So, but have a great night, Nelson, and hope that you have a bunch of fun, whatever it is you're doing. So, I think a key game that absolutely destroyed me was Kingdom Hearts. I have not played. I've seen a lot of Kingdom Hearts, but I've never played it. So, the Vault, yeah, that Vault broke me. Yeah, I won't lie. Ginger are being sent all over the place, pulled here and there and everywhere. So, Last of Us and Shadowbringers, best game stories ever. Man, we're getting close to Shadowbringers. So, is the goat Bonclave is a perfect example. I haven't even heard of Bon Clay. Most games I've played, but Bon Clay. Is that a console exclusive? Jake, Raban, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come to shed blood. They say with swords drawn. You claim to seek harmony with all who called Giraban your home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Anata. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Can they put them away, though? I guess maybe they don't have, like, a sheath to put them in. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. I guess we get to be a part of that meeting now. The council has convened. Or will be convening here shortly. Why do I have a feeling that we've welcomed a viper into our midst? Dad jokes. Oh. Music. The measure of his reach? I'm going to go play with a friend. I'll probably come back later. Nelson, don't feel any pressure, but if you want to come back, we'll be here. If not, don't worry about it. Have fun. It's great. Oh, Bon Clay is from One Piece. Man, I watched, like, maybe the first season. I know a sibling was watching a bunch of One Piece forever ago, and so I know most of, like, the main crew characters, and I've seen a couple of, like, the bigger fights from the first, you know, I don't know, 100 episodes. Now there's, like, 800 episodes. How many other episodes are there of One Piece right now? So I'm still in the Alabasta arc, but I have heard of what Bon Clay does for the Straw Hats. It's mostly music that makes me cry in games. Man, a moment and a situation can be taken to a huge, just to the next level with the right music. Music is incredibly powerful. Okay, so level 70, Dai Rumkaya Weapon Coffer. I love our current sword and shield, so I'm not going to use it on this. Do we have anything else that's level 70? We have the samurai level 70. We did get this weapon, which is really cool. I don't think we have anything else that's 70. Nope, 64, 60. Actually need to put warrior back there. 64 on gunbreaker. But I do want to see what this weapon is. So what we'll do is
if you don't have to pop it now.
Okay.
All of these weapons are available as tome poetic purchases in Rauger's Reach. So if you want to go to the vendor in Rauger's Reach and try on in the interface each of the weapons before you pop the coffer to decide what to put it on, there's some good options. Dark Knight is one of especially the good options.
Okay, that is really, really good to know. Yeah, I was worried about that, especially because both of the current weapons we have for our level 70 stuff, there's kind of a personal touch to a friend or a story behind it, especially for the samurai one. We leveled for so long to get level 70 for this that it's just like, I don't want to ruin it yet. So good to know that I definitely want to check that out. And I don't know, maybe Shadowbringers, we go Dark Knight if the weapon's that good. I don't know. I kind of want to get y'all's opinions on what we should do for Shadowbringers. So I've been leveling Gunbreaker, but I don't know, maybe Shadowbringers, Dark Knight's more on theme. This Kalyana Elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What do you think, Jake? Oh, we do have more to say. Ah, great. The enthralled cannot be trusted. Mayhap even the enthralled can learn to compromise. This is a little bit of a tough one because there's two layers here. On one hand, we've been told over and over again that those who are tempered for life, and there's nothing you can do but execute them. And I hated hearing that in ARR. That was really painful, and I've never really liked that since. But we've also had some evidence here or there that it may not be as simple as you're tempered and you're gone for forever. There's been a little bit of gray zone and a little bit of wiggle room that's happened before. And even more so, we learned that the Echo isn't just something that we can use to protect ourselves, but it's more powerful than primals and can be used to control primals, which is game changer. And so in that regard, I think that there is the opportunity for some shenanigans. So I'm gonna say that the Enthralled, I don't know, there's something up with these Kalyana, so. Healer, Jake? Oh no, Shadowbringers is healer. I did do level 60 White Mage, which is probably what I'd do for that. I don't know that I could pick another one and start from literally the ground up, but I'll take it into consideration. Maybe I'll do a healer and like Dark Knight or something. You believe an understanding can be reached. It's not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who followed Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely upon the Scions? Absolutely. I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamegan Quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Jake. My thanks. I will see you in the palace. Armvald, thank you. Look at him taking responsibility, stepping up. We don't have to do everything ourselves. I'm so used to being the errand boy that I absolutely expected that it would just be, go do this, go do that, go round up the Scions, go talk to everyone. And now it's like, we have a little bit more of a status there where it's like, don't worry, Warrior of Light. I got this. That's really cool. But also, I don't want to be treated as anything special because we're not that special, okay? It's fine. It's fine, we'll do the work. The raid chain has ended. No, we'll raid at the end of the night, so. I'm still here, gonna lurk. Oh, no, that's totally fine when I gamer. You do what you gotta do. You seem like a person who likes Skyrim. I love Skyrim. Skyrim's great. My only regret with Skyrim is that I didn't mess enough at the time that I was playing it a bunch to mess with mods. But that game is incredible. My favorite is just, there's so many little detail side things that do nothing but add atmosphere to the game. Like, it's not like they're critical for the main story of the game. You can go through the entire game and never visit certain areas of the map, but there's stuff everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's always something else there. And it's really cool. The people who made Skyrim put a lot of love into it, so. Shows how Kingdom Hearts can wrench hearts. Kingdom Hearts can wrench hearts. Music is a key emotional change, and the music in Kingdom Hearts just provides so much for the game. Also came out at a special age for many new mid-2000s gamers, impactful and nostalgic, and has a bunch of really cool characters, so. You can say maybe. Holo's been around, so. The Sage? Oh, goodness. I have no idea how Sages plays whatsoever, so. Yeah, Holo's been around. I'll be back soon, definitely before the farm arc. I have things to edit for my own channel. Do it! Okay, cool. Blaze, if you're already gone, no worries. If you're still here, what type of content do you make? Only because I'm gonna have to check out what you do. I love watching playthroughs, and I watch way too much Minecraft. Way too much Minecraft, so. Oh, bug hindered gameplay? That's the worst. When the game bugs and you lose like hours and hours of gameplay. I took like a 6-month break from Subnautica, and I love Subnautica. Subnautica is like probably top like 4 in my games list. Love the game. But there was a bug that happened that I lost like 6 hours of gameplay, and I was just like, I just stopped playing it for forever, so. Jake, I brought reinforcements. Arval told me that the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola, and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. Wait, if Y'shtola's here... you can't like click. Where's my hyper photo picture? I'm not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alize's report suggests that they should be shunned contact with other races. Despised it, in fact, even compared to the other Anata. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to the invitation, much less an envoy. I imagine Lys was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, it would seem it wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Y'shtola and I could stand guard without. That leaves the 3 of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. Please be safe. Oh, we're, I hope we don't go into a cutscene as samurai. Well, we can. It's not the end of the world, but... Understood. We should join General Alden inside then. Jake, do you know the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, on top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. The army marches on. Cool. I wanted to go back to Paladin for this next section. Paladin is our first and main role. I love dabbling. Oh. Always take a moment. Wait, which direction do you think? I think probably this one, where we get to see the architecture of the city, is probably pretty good. Oh, it's kind of looking down. Okay. Residential area situated to the south of Alamigo, built to accommodate the city's growing population. As the newest district to be added, it's a considerable distance from the royal palace and was expected to become an enclave for the less well-to-do. Under Garlean rule, more or less retained that status, serving to quarter those without citizenship. So it's kind of the lower class level of the city. Which is kind of sad how often that tends to be the case. Is that like different areas are like, yep, this is just going to be where everyone who struggles hangs out. People tend in groups to subsection themselves out, but... You're with the Scions, sir. General Alden left orders that you were to be escorted inside. If you'll follow me, enter the royal palace. Jin is a Roblox YouTuber. Oh man, I don't watch much Roblox. Not to say that I can't check it out, though. I'll have to go 5 minutes for these streams category here on YouTube. Visit random streamers. I'm reading chat instead of checking out what's happening. So many distractions, but I love that y'all are here hanging out too. Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you all for coming. I mean, Lee said it perfectly. There's nothing better to say, so. Haven't touched Doom, though I think it's the best of the game. Gotta go. Ginger, have a great night. You'll enjoy my Minecraft series then, by the way. I have a full no-voice, non-edited series of Minecraft playthrough, planning exactly 1,000 episodes, all 45 minutes each. That's crazy! That's crazy, but so cool. Planning exactly 1,000 episodes. Yeah, I don't do a ton of no voice, but it makes excellent background stuff for when I'm working. I get to work from home sometimes, and I love throwing up some Minecraft stream or like playlist or whatever on a second monitor. And so that is like right up my alley. So that's awesome. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up your name so that way I have that saved. I know, stream, I'm so sorry. I'm pausing for a second.
So I think Epic...
Blaze RBX. Got you. Excellent. Oh, interesting. There we go. Nice one, Lise.
I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern.
Kikurin. I can't say any name in this game correct. I say them all wrong. Kikurin, I think is how I said it. Kikurin. Kikurin. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm terrible at that. Every time that I hear of Lisa's last name, my brain immediately thinks of the Scooby-Doo band. Is it Twisted Sisters? I'll cast a hex on you. Anyway, if any of you know the Scooby-Doo video I'm talking about, it's got like 1 million views and it's great. The music's awesome.
You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in?
I thought there would be more people here. I guess I have like one representative for each group, but I was expecting like a huge crowd of people.
For me, it was that empty throne.
Doesn't have to be empty though.
It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place?
Wow, she's just gonna volunteer it.
Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Lise and the Alamegans of the Round Table. I do... Oh, they're just sitting on the floor. Okay. Of course, why not? Someone bring some tea. Tea and crumpets! Oh, we could be sitting down. We don't have to be standing.
Expertly done. Lys has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
What if someone had volunteered, though, and they were like, yes, I want to be king. Give it to me. Give me the role. I was born for this. This is my moment.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfrid. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
We should have a primal as the leader.
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith.
So it's a religious thing.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
Okay. Are you gonna try to temper
Lady
people?
of bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage.
Oh no. Is she gonna do one of those sacrificing, like Shiva, using her own personhood as a vessel to bring a primal here? No. Wait, what? Did they bury... Wait, what? Yeah, step in.
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
But they were in the pools already.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
We gotta step in and protect
It's up
them.
to us.
We protected people before. And someone stop her! Thank you, Raban. I'm so sorry, lady, but it had to be done. Okay, at least we're given the chance. Get her out of here! Step in the front of it! Yes! Shield up! Yes! Please tell me it stops before everyone else gets out. Okay. Thank you, Arnvold. I love they put the sword in the ground to kind of give him an extra bit of resistance. That's great. Oh, they're gonna try to trap him in here. Wait a minute. Those...
Damn it! The guards were already turned!
Oh, what? What? How? Carbuncle, go!
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvold to shield us.
Heck, yeah you do.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
Oh, I'm so sad I missed that shot. There's a great picture that I wanted to get.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Where's Pippin? Bonk. Boop him on the head.
Ah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
She left him one-handed.
Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
He's so awesome. Is it gonna jump straight into like a duty? We weren't given the opportunity to go in. Okay, so this is it. Raban, you wanna have a conversation? What's up, Raban? Leave the underlings to me. You have a primal to fight. Head outside to prepare. Oh, cool. It gives you the opportunity. No, I'm good. But that's actually really neat. So you can prepare before going in here if you want to make sure that you have the right gear or the right level or whatever. That's really sick. I assume this is the single person duty, so I'm gonna leave. You got this. Well, thank you for the encouragement. Okay, I was just checking chat real quick. Let's see here. Oh, Lisa's amazing. Have to head out. Yep, that's great. Protect them, Jake. Don't let them be tempered. It's the same stance as the passage of arms, just without the glowy wing effect. Really? Orwin, that's cool. I didn't know that. Where if I finally did something to cutscene. This is like the second time we have. Finally. We oftentimes either we stand there or we'll pull out our weapons sometimes and they just be like, I could engage, or I could just stand here and look cool. Alright, so cool. This is going to be impossible without the Lalafells to help. I mean, we've got R involved. I think we're okay. How do we fight her without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. I think this way we're already lost. I have the warrior by my side. We could do this. R involved? Oh, please be safe. Use the duty action deflect to dissipate the ether spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. The duty action deflect. Please don't jump straight in. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an ether sphere will result in failure. At least it won't result in them, like, dying. We get to try again. So, deflect. No. Because, here we go. Okay, this is what I wanted. Actions and traits. Is it a emote / deflect? Use the action, or the duty action. Oh, it's gonna be one of those little things on the side where you have to like click it at the right time. Okay. I was like, is that a special ability that I have? What's happening here? All right, ether spheres. Ether spheres, there it is. Deflect. Okay. And where are the ether spheres going to come from? You have to stop her. There it is. Deflect. You got that one? Nice. Let's go ahead and take over. Cool, so I can stand here. All right, he's got that one. Let's get this one first. And grab this one next. Okay, so Arnvold will actually grab some too.
I offer you peace and serenity.
He'll jump from one to the next as well. Oh. We got these AoEs. Arnvold, move! Move! Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wow, we can get multiple at the same time. Nice. Oh, let's go right here. Can I get both? Yes, I got that one. Good. All right, come back. Sorry, Alval, didn't mean to steal your glory. Oh, goodness. All right, he's going for those. That's fine. Get these. And get these. And get these. Oh, she's spawning too many of them. We can't attack her. Oh, this is a problem. Arnvold, can you get there in time? No! Starkwood! Alright, phew.
I shall free you from your hate.
Whew. We are not doing any damage to her. Maybe we don't have to do damage to her. Maybe we can just focus the spheres. Maybe that's the point, is we just focus on the spheres. Good job, Arnvold. That was a huge group you got there. Oh, nice! Okay, so we just get the spheres. Arnvold did some work there. There's a couple of groups that I was like, please get those. I can't run over there in time.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Yeah, she was making a ton. What's Lise got up her sleeve? Whoa. Farnola! Whoa! An Echo Shield? Okay.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
I mean, I'll take her helping out if we get it. Oh, I didn't even get that screenshot either. That was a great one too. Defeat Lakshmi. Okay. Oh, we're still back with the spheres. I wonder if Fordola will help clear those. Oh, but her health reset. Okay, so it really was like dealing damage in the last one was basically a waste. What are you doing, Fordola? Please don't. We're not a damage dealer. Where'd she go? Oh, Rabon, you're so cool! Lisa's here! Everyone's kind of running backwards. The rest need to run. Oh, Fordola Arva. Lise? Lise. I can't run away from this. They need us. Then we stand and fight together. Alpino, the envoys are in your care. Surely don't mean to. Very well, I'll see our guests to safety. Lise, please don't be tempered. Oh, they're gonna help out. Oh, we gotta beat her fast then. We gotta beat her so fast. Alright, if we get the opportunity. Oh, thank you for all coming and protecting me. I didn't get that in time. Okay. Just more than enough strength to out on you both! We gotta go. We gotta get her down now! Alright, we gotta maximize DPS. Ow. I can't jump in! No! Just go after Lisa Rabon. Stop! Okay, activate time maneuver. Oh, we gotta click or press something. Success. Nice. Get out. Up to the middle here. Arenvald and Rabon. I mostly want to get the Lise and Rabon ones because they are the most critical. Got that one. Okay. Yes, help me. Yes. Yes, you're helping out. Very good. Nice. Good one, Arenvald. Whoa! I'm sweating. I'm sweating. How are we only a third through this fight?
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
No, my soul's just panicking right now, alright? Ooh, inside the shield. Thank you, Fordola. Here, we'll help out with the deflect as well. You alright though? Oh, she did. She went down on one knee. This is nothing. Is this her little redemption moment? One thing. Okay. Ooh. Spread. I can't do much. I can throw a shield a little bit. That's about it. Ow. It's okay. I did the tanking thing and kept everything away from the party. That's what matters. Alright, everyone into this corner here. Oh, stuck on Fordola. Okay. I totally forgot that I have my ranged Holy Spirit ability. Could have been doing that one instead of throwing shield. Alright, who's low health? Everyone looks to be okay at the moment. Ooh! You have to finish her off! Oh no! Oh no, I don't think we have the damage for it! Alright, damage time! I'm doing the best that I can! I'm trying everything! Decrease her damage! Oh my goodness, this is so stressful! Can I stun her out of it? I'm throwing everything I got! Is she gaining health?
Here it comes!
What are you doing? Oh, Lisa's charging up an attack! Epic punch of doom! Wow. Definitely one of the most stressful duties we have done yet. That was a lot.
We did it! We beat...
Oh, we beat her! Yes, we did. And she saved us. Does not redeem her of all of her past atrocities. But she did save us. Did someone come and visit her? Oh no, this is Lise. How did she convince her? You could run, you know, Lise. There are lives at stake.
What is this?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help.
And dying currently.
They need someone with the echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now.
It's good for her as a leader, though, recognizing when she doesn't have the skills or abilities necessary to overcome a situation. And I think that oftentimes leadership relies too much on themselves. Like, I need to be able to do everything, be good at everything, fix all the problems. And the reality is, no, you need a team of people, different people skilled in different ways who can solve different problems.
You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Oh, that's why she gave her the sword. Because Xenos took the coward's way out. And we know what her answer was. What's she gonna do now? You came back! I guess I heard that the fighting was over.
Seven hells. It's her, the butcher.
We want her head, despite her just saving us. Kill her! No? I mean, you can't let go of years worth of anger in a snap. That's what she's feeling from all of them, all their memories of her and what she did.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven.
I don't think she expects forgiveness.
Not you. You I will never forgive. But I will thank you.
That's good.
For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
It's kind of the gone but not forgotten. Things in the past still leave scars. I'm not going to forget the scars exist, but... It was kind of noble of her to recognize that one good deed doesn't overcome years worth of pain and suffering she caused people. And she was like, hey, I deserve to be imprisoned, so I'm not going to ask for any forgiveness. I'm not going to ask for any boons. I'm not going to ask for anything. I gave the opportunity to save some people's lives. I did, but right back to the cell for me, so. It's so much scarier when friends on the line, Holo says. And that is I think, a lot more true, because we have a Warrior of Light / main character bias that if I ever go down, it's just like, oh, I wasn't efficient in whatever it is. But when there's other people around, you're like, oh, hey, definitely, you feel like the consequences for something happening is way higher. Way higher, so. Talk to everyone, not just a quest person. Nah, we're gonna talk. No, of course we will. Of course we will. Thank you for the reminder. We encountered a fair share of enthralled outside the palace. Enough to delay us from lending you a timely hand, I'm afraid. Thancred and Y'shtola. Y'shtola! Are you okay? Have you found your dad yet? I think I should make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. You could do that. I wonder if she has the ability, because of her eyes, to kind of see aether waves, and maybe she can see if someone's, like, life ether has been altered through, enthrallment / tempering. Did they just decide to change the name? Before it was everyone was tempered. Now they're all enthralled. It's kind of interesting. Lys is certainly living up to her own ideal. Not every commander would choose to enlist a former enemy's aid in battle. But you do what you gotta do. One wrong step, and I would have lost my will to that fiend for the rest of my days. 'Tis a sobering thought. Is that going to make him more likely to go back to Nanamo or less? That looks unlike any battle I've ever seen. I'm not entirely sure how I survived it, to be honest. You did more than your share. More than your fair share. You grabbed a whole bunch of those spheres. You had my back. You were awesome. You were awesome. Is there a high five emote? High five. Nope. That's okay. You gave him a hug. Oh, you know what we should do? Give him the good old flame salute. That's what you need. Lys, you saved us all. Because we definitely would have lost people if Fordola hadn't been there. 100%. Well fought, Jake. Arnvold, that was a near thing. Aye, a stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... God, it's my fault. My stupid mistake. I mean, throw the blame game around if you want, but you were giving people the benefit of the doubt. And that's the whole point about giving people second chances, is she really does try to give people second chances. Nay, lass, we were all caught unawares. You'll take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. Those poor guards, they didn't even know what hit them. You could be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Kalyana keeping their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Y'shtola. We'd appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing here? I asked her to come. I thought perhaps this would be an opportunity for her to see that there is still good in the world and people to fight for. Well, that explains it then. It's sad. But Ragonford was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up in is partly to blame for what she became, which I think your environment can influence you, but it does not control you. Your choices make who you are, and your environment can have an influence on it, but only in so much as you choose how much of that influence you want to have an effect on you. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people who let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. It's a very, modern phrase. 'Tis a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alfino. The first step will be getting our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're not interrupted. Jake, you and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it. But then who's gonna guard? What if they attack again? What if another primal gets summoned? Where is Elidibus? Who is Y'shtola's dad? So many questions and no answers. I love that we get moments with Raban. This is so great.
Fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
I think I literally took a photo just as I
The
blinked.
meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
I mean, you know the stars are the same in either location. Maybe a slightly different angle, but anyway, the sentiment is understood. I like that he's kind of like crossing his arms like this, except that he only has one arm. So he's just kind of grabbing his side. But I wonder if that side still hurts him, because I mean, losing an arm like that is not easy. So Harshavon emote. I should have done that. I don't know if that's on my quick keys. Giving him his moment. Nanimo's here! What? Nanimo, what are you doing here? Where is Pippin, your bodyguard? Pippin needs to be your bodyguard, okay? Come on, it's perfect. I think we just walked right over the flowers. We walked in a straight line directly behind Raban. And there's a flower garden there.
Something?
So I'm pretty sure that we walked right over top of that. And also, there's no way that Raban spent this long around Nanimo and didn't recognize Nanimo stepping up behind him. Like Nanimo's steps. If he thought that Nanimo's steps were our steps, he's deaf. Maybe the battle, you know, his ears are still ringing from the battle. We can forgive him. This time.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Rabun Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
She didn't even give him a choice.
But, Your Grace...
She just kicked him out.
Raubon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
No, Raban, don't think of that. No, we're not replacing Raban. No one can replace Raban.
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
I totally get where Raban is coming from, in the sense that everything that makes Raban Raban is his honor and he stands up for what is right and what needs to be done. And so when he makes a pledge or an oath, he will die before he breaks it. And it doesn't matter what his heart's desire is. Everything that his heart's desire is set aside, because holding to that pledge or oath is what gives his life purpose. And the only difference that I could see in a choice that he could have made is he could have admitted, yes, my heart longs for saving Alamigo and leading it into a new generation, but I'm still going to honor my pledge anyway. Just be honest about where his heart is at, and yet you can still stick with your pledge and your word and everything. But he's so cool. None of us going to make me cry.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
That was so wholesome and so cute and so sad. The animators had to have put in a stupid amount of time making Nanamo as stinking adorable and heartbreakingly precious in that moment. You're just like a precious child. You're just like, I just want to gather you up in my arms and squeeze you way too tight. Ah! And I don't know, if any of you have a kid, you kind of understand that that just wanting to hold and squeeze and be like, I'll protect you for forever. But that's so cute. However, I love her comment about I'd have this parting be a joyous one, is that you don't want to fill your memory bank with sad memories. And even during sad times of parting or separation, there's still joy in what could take place in the future. And so she's just like, smile one last time for the good old times. So that's so cute. So cute. I love it. I love it. They love each other so much. They love each other so much. They set each other free. And what's great is that even though Raban didn't tell her his heart's desires, she knew him well enough to know that. And that's really how you know you love someone, is when you know them so well, they don't even have to tell you what it is that they want, and you know it. You just know them so well that you already know it. It doesn't mean that you can't ask, and it doesn't mean that you can't serve, and it doesn't mean that there aren't those opportunities, but you just, you know.
I love how her choice of words too, where she tells him that you're free. It's loaded with so many different meanings, right? There's the you are free in terms of Alamigo is free from the Empire, but there's also you are free from the ghosts of your past, from someone like Ilberg, right? Who is like always trying to get at that, like you've forgotten your past, you've forgotten your roots, you've given up on your people. Right. So you're free from that burden, and then also free from like your oath to me, you know, like you're no longer responsible to me to maintain that promise.
Well, and being free is so much more than just, you made an oath to me, but I'll let you break it because I care about you. Free truly means you get to pursue your heart's desire. And I am taking off the weight of guilt, the weight of shame, the weight of responsibility, the weight of duty. I'm taking all of that off of you. And now you are truly free to pursue what you need to pursue. And so, absolutely right. Spot on. See, it's one of my favorites in the game. I love it. It is really good. That was really, really, really cute. And really, I think it's even more, at least for me, it's touching because we started in Ul'dah, so the Ul'dan story is that much more powerful for me as a player, because that's where we kind of grew up. That's our home too. So there's a little bit of like, oh, I feel kind of, Raban's like, oh, this is my home, except it's not his home. It's his home away from home. I don't know that would have had quite the same impact had we started in Gridania or somewhere else, but I went to see Pordola in her cell again. She did turn the tide of battle after all, and I thought it only right to thank her. But she wouldn't listen. She said she neither wanted nor needed my gratitude, and that I should go away. I don't know if I'll ever understand her. Someone's gonna ship the two of them together. I just know it. That's how shippers do. Oh, these two people hate each other. Clearly they're gonna fall in love. We gotta do that. Arenvald is of an age with Pordola, both of them born Alamigo. One never wanted his Garlean blood, and the other tried to become Garlean but never could. Similar yet opposite. Which would go some way of explaining the tension between them. I love the point about trying to become Garlean but never could, is that there are some things you just simply aren't. There's some things you just simply can't be, and it's challenging and painful to accept that. But you don't have a temperament, you don't have a skill set, you don't have a gift, you don't have whatever it is. Sometimes it's a challenge, but it's good for growth to let go and go, those things are things that I'm not. So what am I? And I'm going to pursue those to their fullest extent. Really looking forward to that cutscene tonight. See, you all get to know what are the upcoming cutscenes that are really good. I just get to experience it, each of the time. So I half expected tonight to be full of just fetch quests.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
Would that really be bad, though?
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work.
I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
That is 100% true for the very first part of that fight. If there's anyone that could even get her down to half health on the first half of that fight, you're incredible. Because my goodness, I spent most of it just running around clearing those orbs. I was like, I'll try to land a couple of shield tosses. That's the best I can do. Captain America her to
No
death.
shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Oh, stop it. We don't need that. We don't need no goosing up.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Just had this vision, because we saw all the interaction between the two. If someone's good at drawing cartoons, this would be amazing. Is you have the two of them talking in the background, and our character is supposedly, according to the cutscene, left. But just imagine that they're like peeking around the wall, being like, ooh, spying on the conversation, because we get to hear everything that interacts between them. So clearly, our character never left, but it's just like peeking over a hedge, like watching the proceedings. I'm not here.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Leveilleur? Rabat? Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Beatrice, Alphino, 'twas only a jest.
Nanima can make jokes too. The circle has grown.
But I must yield the floor to Rauban. He has an important announcement to make.
Time to break everyone's hearts. We lost a scion. We're losing an Ul'dan. We're losing everyone. Yes, lost in is a word.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's relieved from his post. We just became captain. We're the Warrior of Light. Can we be the new Raban? No, no one can replace Raban. Except for maybe Pippin. That's the first thing you do is when a position is open.
I shall be assuming my father's duties.
Is that me?
And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
You will do great, Pippin. I'm confident. Hear, hear! Orban, have a great dinner!
'Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Oh, it's okay to make jokes.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
The bull of Alamigo.
Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor. And you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
Alfina's jaw is just on the floor.
Does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
What's so crazy cool is that so often in stories, people are seen as either desiring power, which means they want to be the very top person, or wanting nothing to do with power because it's all corrupt and we don't want anything to do with it. But Raban is quite content to be an enabler, to be like, I don't need to be the person in charge. That's not the position that I was born for. That's not what I desire. I am here to enable and to help those who do have a knack for leadership. And he leads in a different way. He is the strong arm. He's given a target and he breaks it. But he's not the leader. And so he's not going to bull over Lys in an attempt to have all the power for himself. And it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to be the best man, you know, the second in charge. There's such a nuance to it.
Says, welcome home, Rauban.
So many nuances to all the characters. It's so cool. Jaw gape. Is that the first time Nanamo has giggled like that in a while?
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
I may have had a royal visit. Pervy to,
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch.
You're not losing your touch.
In any event, one thing is certain. Al Amigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Absolutely, Steph Swat. That is 100% right. And that's okay. That's okay. It's not, you know, being top dog is not absolutely required out of everyone. It's okay to be that pillar, to be that foundation. I've asked enough of you, Jake. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. Aw, you're so cute. Do you mind? Nobody look, all right? Nobody look. We're just going to give a quick royal hug, all right? We're gonna hide behind Raban. Naruto is so cute. And I love that you put it out. Naruto is one of my favorite characters from early on in ARR. I must assume Father's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside of Ul'dah, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured, they'll find Tizona's edge just as sharp in my hands. That's awesome! It's awesome! I'm totally standing in front of Lalaki's photo. I'm so sorry, Lalaki. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision, overruled though it was. I just kind of nodded. I just nodded in agreement with whatever it was. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, we still have plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Arnvald, your jaw back? Raban is the veteran of 100 battlefields. Ys couldn't ask for a more reliable ally to have at her side. Lys must be overjoyed to know General Alden is staying, though I suppose I shouldn't call him General anymore. Oh, yes, that's still his title. Still his title for sure. Bye, cool, I leaned down. I was wondering, I was like, if I leaned down and, but wake up! Taking a quick napper. I think it's about time I head back to Ralgo's Reach. What's next for all of you? Alize will be eager to hear the recent events, so I shall join you, if you have no objections. I'd welcome the company. Jake, why don't you come along to the Reach as well once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? I mean, I kind of did just say my farewells, but upon completing this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking with the royal menagerie attendant. Okay, so I wondered if we couldn't before. Somebody else was talking about it. You could talk to the menagerie attendant and say your goodbyes there. Nanamo, while we don't want to claim the... actually, it's a good point, I think, that Lalaki did, was... We don't get pictures with Nanamo very often, because she's so often involved in cutscenes. Let's take a very fast G-pose. Oh. And face the wrong direction. Well, oh. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. It's like, I'll just stand right in the way. Why not? What am I doing here? I need the NPCs. Yes, that'll work. She's standing looking at the stars. Can I turn everyone's head so they're not looking at me? I don't know that I can turn their heads away from looking at me. I need you to look forward. Y'all NPCs. Alright, let's try this. And wait for the snap. There we go. Now we're all kind of looking. I don't know what we're all looking at. We're one of those group pictures that nobody can decide where to actually look. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this. Salute. This is so goofy. This is so goofy, but we gotta get a picture with Nanamo. It's a requirement. Okay. Enough goofing around. Pippin, better take care of her, okay? I'm relying on you. Rauger's Reach we go. Hopefully you didn't need to talk to anybody. You're shipping Nanamo and Pippin? Of course, of course. I think Nanamo giggled like that when the Alliance leaders decided to stand against Belsar. Okay. Was that still an ARR? Lalaki's got a new outfit! So this is actually kind of cool, is that if this is the wrapping up of this story arc, then it might mean that every time we wrap up one of the 5 expansions, we kind of end up back here. That's a good way to kind of know that this is the place that we're coming back to wrap up and start. Wrap up and start. The music is also perfect for it. It's kind of that triumphant, but also excited. Off the table, Lalaki! No shoes on the table. You have no manners? Still ARR, okay. Because at the end of ARR, the thing happens. Here we are again. Alphinoa has regaled me with a thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed, everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Yshtolo when we heard reports of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we are lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a close eye on the Kalyana. You could say that again. This whole episode has reminded me of just how far apart our kind still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. I think that's where, when it comes to like blaming yourself for situations in the past, you can look back and say, yes, the way that this ended up playing out, it was a mistake to let the Kalyana in. However, at the time, I can still feel good about my decision to let them in because I was hopeful at a better outcome. And so the decision I made was a good decision, even if what ended up happening was a bad situation. Those two things do not have to be in conflict. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, the summoning of Lakshmi was the Broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. I plan to have Resistance scouts keep track of the Kalyana's movements at all times. My parents would be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the Resistance army, out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller independent groups. And when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Rauger's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Surround yourself with experienced people. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming that he accepts the post, Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Like a flower in the desert. And our silence... Wait, was that Dress Up Raban? Or Wind Up Raban? We are silent and stoic as always. This does feel like the end of the first expansion.
Gosetsu! I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. But there, the generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants.
Does nobody recognize him? He's Gosetsu. She's showing kindness? Impossible. These tango are delicious. Will you have one?
More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have.
He gave up his blade? He traded it in? And she spent that money on more candy. I mean, my sweet tooth would say that was a very good choice. She's like, I'll just eat both myself.
Yotsuyu!
Did she get hit too hard on the head? I wonder if she's like completely forgotten who she is.
Ah, it's like talking to a child. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know. But I am alive, and I must return to my master's side.
What's that he always does? Come. Oh, he changed her name to Tsuyu. Instead of Yotsuyu, Tsuyu.
We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea.
And then she evil grins. No? Nice. What a twist.
What a twist.
You might have to stow aboard, and good luck avoiding the pirates. But I hear they're good friends now. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh, this looks like experimentation.
Have you heard the report? First Doma, and then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless.
No, he is most definitely dead. But why would they be hearing that he returned unless it's just rumors? Curious. I'm like, do they have a way of resurrecting people now?
Nay, Lord Xenos lives?
Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Aurorsian misinformation. So who was it that we fought if it wasn't Xenos? Small wonder the provinces had begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official, and above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors.
They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims.
Oh, we can't produce. Wait, who's this? Oh. I don't recognize that. That's not Elidibus in white with a gold gauntlet. That's not Nero. I don't know who that is. Smiles in the chat if we have seen that person before. If we know who that person is. Because when we saw Alize doing a similar thing, we knew who she was. But I don't know that we know that person based off of their clothing alone. So it's probably Y'shtola's dad. That's my best guess. Okay. So, do we start the raids? I really want to know what happened with Omega. But we could also just keep going with the story for a little bit longer, because we only just started it. Let's start the Omega, even if we don't do all of them tonight. I definitely don't think we'll get through all of them tonight. But I gotta know what happened with Omega. Wait, but Mita isn't here. No, we're gonna wait for Mita. We'll start when Mita is here because we wanted Mita hasn't done them yet, and so we'll wait for Mita. I know I'll go back and forth. I'm waffling a little bit. I'm so sorry. We'll wait for
there's
Mita.
there's also alternative dungeons you haven't unlocked yet.
What I'm turning your volume down just a little bit. That scared me to death. What?
Where are you turning it down?
On Discord only.
Oh, okay.
Dungeons that I've already previously unlocked, or dungeons that I have yet to unlock?
Dungeons that you have yet to unlock.
They're just Blue
now that you're
Quest dungeons.
70, there's optional, Blue Quest dungeons for Stormblood.
Sure, we could do some of those.
There's one right here in Rogger's Reach.
It's Karinika, Lalaki. It's like you're spying on people. Like, the target is moving southwest, heading past the delivery Moogle. They moved over to the hunt for Omega. They passed the hunt for Omega. The target. They're headed over to another Blue Quest. Or twin. Do you have a twin or not? Holo does that to you too. Oh, and Holo just suddenly talks out of nowhere. I had a jump scare that I wasn't even expecting to have a jump scare. Ah, Jake, just the man I was looking for. As you may know, Ralgar's Reach used to be the pilgrimage site for followers of the Fist of Ralgar. Atop the mountain lies the remnants of the Temple of the Fist, which was once the center of their religion. It was filled with monks training their minds and bodies right up until the mad King Theodoric decided to raise the temple. Curiously enough, a young lady recently approached me saying she wishes to explore the ruins herself. I immediately turned down her request, knowing that she alone could not survive the route to the ruins. But then I thought of you. I'm positive that you are strong enough to protect her while she explores. The girl's name is Marjorie. It's like Marjorie. If you're willing to help, seek her out by the doors which lead to the temple. I imagine she's still there, pestering Rodmar to let her in. You'd said you'd do the Temple of Fist after finishing 4.1, the one right here. Tequila Coral. I haven't done this one myself, actually. Okay. Tequila Coral. Did I say that I was doing the temple? I don't think I even knew the Temple of Fist existed. I think I was saying I wanted to do Omega, but I'm fine doing this, because I really do. Mita was expressing a lot of interest in doing the slow talk, one word at a time. Doing Omega, because I haven't done Omega before, and so I'm like,
I can hear the steam coming out of your ears, right? Right? You're like trying to do too many things at once.
My brain, too much work. How do I walk, and fly, and talk? Oh, you still need to do the Kagane Castle. That was really fun. A very pretty area too.
I think the Blue Quest here in Rogger's Reach with Sani, who you also did Heavensward optional dungeons with as well. They have another dungeon.
More dungeons. Which I like because it opens up lots of fun new dungeons to do in roulettes and everything, so. Are you also interested in exploring the Temple of the Fist? I never dreamed I would meet a fellow enthusiast. I first learned of the monks when I attended a lecture given by a historian named Eric. I think we've talked to Eric before. Ever since then, I've continued to be fascinated by their creed and approach to life. I thought I would come and pay a visit to the site of their most revered temple, now that the Empire has been driven out of the region. The only issue is this man will not let me pass. We've talked to him before. The monks use the path to the temple to train. It's filled with all kinds of traps and obstacles that cannot be overcome by just anyone. It is precisely those traps and obstacles that I wish to study. Everything I have read states that those who are able to reach the temple will come face to face with a monk of legend. Does that not pique your curiosity in the slightest? Who knows what kind of lessons one could learn from a monk who has mastered their art? You wish to know, don't you, adventurer? You should definitely do this as a level 70 monk. You too are a monk? Oh wait, we are a monk, we're not level 70 monk. That's really neat! Yes! If you're missing out, FOMO, if you hadn't unlocked monk, I don't think she would tell us. I can hardly believe my luck. Now I see why you also wish to visit the temple ruins. No luck that we're gonna be running it as monk, lady. That's not happening. In fact, if you are truly keen to explore what lies beyond these doors, would you mind if I joined you? I am fairly familiar with the layout of the temple grounds from all the reading I have done. I know I can be of help. Oh, please take me with you. The Temple of the Fist, now accessible. I will stand in the entrance, which is not where the doors are. Rotmar! Yeah! I'm gonna sneak behind you. Let me in! Yeah, our monk is 50? 51. Just shy over. But we do have these fun glowing fists of doom. It's like a knuckle dusters, but just like 10 times bigger. You want to go? You want to go? Square up. Is that it? Square up. Oh, spar slash spar. Nope. Slash box. Let's go. Let's go. I definitely could take me. It's unfair because I have to reach down. And you can just get right underneath my arms, right into the ribs. Oh, into the kidney. You're too powerful. Too strong. Not like you took out the shins. All right, we're ready to roll? We
I'm
got
ready.
3.5. No, I'm not doing that. I can't do that as a monk. So we could go in with double tanks, but if you don't mind, I would. I guess I could go samurai if necessary, but. All right, Temple of the Fist. Let us begin. Oh, Lavava, we'll see you on the other side. Be safe.
Same. I'll see
Avoid
you at
the
the top.
traps. Lalaki, wherever you are. Just a party of Lalas. Oh, Katara's not back yet, so we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna take a bath. Have fun storming the temple.
Like we get to the top first, and we've already like defeated all the monsters along the way, and you're just walking through.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's gonna be easy. No, we're just gonna walk through and just sleep our way through it. No big deal. This is gonna be the easiest dungeon we've done yet. So I wanted to see if this spike actually dripped directly from it, but it doesn't. It drips from above it. Drips from above. Drip, drop, drip, drip, drops. All right, now, Hole, I have a question while you're multitasking here. And watching Hira's channel, they said that other people told Hira that while getting married is not necessarily a requirement in the game, being around for a wedding is a worthy experience. Would you agree, disagree? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's fun, yeah. Like, I've been to one and I was glad that I went to it. It was fun.
That's cool. In that case, I might not miss it. Oh, Pidge! Have a great night and enjoy the stream and go kick Omega. Yeah, we're gonna do Omega probably next week. It depends on if Mita is around or not. If Mita isn't, then I'll just keep doing MSQ. If Mita is, then let's do Omega. Let's go beat up Omega, which I think is probably going to be a two-parter series because that type of stuff takes a bit.
It'll definitely need to be, yeah.
That's okay. Can we swim down in here? Nope. Too shallow water. And then 4.2, and then another two-parter. Yes, exactly. And then MSQ all the way to Shadowbringers. Which gives me plenty of time to level up some of my other jobs that need some leveling. Let's squeeze over. Pick a seat. It's nice that the game dries our clothes so quickly. If only clothes dried as quickly in real life. Actually, I like this picture with the red panda peeking over our shoulder. Let's do some light over here. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Even that's too much. Okay, so we'll do light 1. Ah, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. 2, and we'll set it to kind of a blue tint. Yeah. Oh yeah. Our pale violet eyes? I don't know what color you'd call that. They're kind of a blay color. Blue-gray. Blay. Can we do like a smile emote? Select an emote. Yeah,
I don't know if you remember Legos from like the 2007, maybe earlier than that, but they switched over the gray color.
Yes, I'm very aware of that.
And that was like the unofficial official name for the color change was Blay, dark Blay, light Blay.
Blay. That's mostly because we were like, blah, this color's terrible. Because we kept building spaceships with all the gray. We loved gray Legos. And it was like, why do we have this like bluish gray? This is terrible. It doesn't match any of our other Legos. Get it out of here. Temple of the Fist. I'm hoping for lots of traps because that's what we were told, so. There's a coral. Rah. Oh, there she is over here. Is she gonna be like the cat that just occasionally pops up? Ready whenever you are. Are we ready? Let's do this. Oh, Temple Pump, come back. Oh, actually, you can run away. That's okay. I don't necessarily want to kill you if I don't need to. Okay, I wondered if the lady was fighting too or not. Gotta chop down the barrier. Where's our axe when we need it? Break, Moss Barrier, break! Oh, there she is. 20 years since the Mad King's attack, and yet it's still so beautiful. Oh, whoa, 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 I didn't realize, sorry. Come here, Mosslings. Oh, and the moss bomb blew up. Get out of that. Okay. Is that the top? Oh, it is the top half of the statue. Maybe? Kind of hard to tell. And this area doesn't kind of go anywhere. So that's most of the temple over there. We got roaches. Okay, avoid these things. I ran one of those over already. Let's come over here so we don't hit that one as well. I think what I love most about this area is that the temple stuff around the sides. Oh, I just died. I wasn't even watching my health. I'm way too used to tanking. Anyone else die, or was it just me? No, just me. Okay. Whew. Got everyone else is okay. Just me. Good. Yeah, I literally was just running around, looking at the architecture in the background because I was like, it's kind of nice that it's so subtle. It makes up the wall, and it's still beautifully designed back there, but it's also not so in your face. Come along, little Templies. Alright, let's try not to hit the lady, alright? The lady scientist. You know, no comment here? No comment. Okay, alright. No problem. Sruti. Mr. Tiger, sir? Do you mind letting us through? Ooh. Oh, second. Oh, this is probably the mate. Did you know that Ivan Curlfist used a pair of sapphire crafted fists shaped like corals? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, we got hit by one of them. But I bet these are mates. A male and a female. Maybe.
That's right, they're slaughtering a family of kitty cats.
I know, we already killed the children earlier. Not anymore. They were mates. They can be mates in heaven. It will be okay. All curls go to heaven, right? Wow. Well, that was real fancy. A stronger warrior I have not seen. Oh, I'm glad that you're impressed. I already possess an Arat Ring of Casting. Okay. If you say so, game. I thought that was unique. I've never seen that before, but clearly I have. Way of Enlightenment. Never seen a statue from so close before. We were down there. We were on the hand. So this is, you actually get to see down, way down. So if we fell from here, we could most definitely just go back and visit Lise. It'd be really easy. Anyone have a parachute?
This Reaper in my party had 4 stacks.
4 stacks?
Like vuln stacks.
Oh, vulnerability stacks?
You know, like little orange Cheeto buffs.
I wanted to look at this cat. Hang on. Why are you all fighting stuff? I wonder if you can fall off when that thing hits you. It does have like a lot of different combinations. That's kind of neat. Sorry, we were passing the punching wall and I got very distracted. It's like those splash games. Whoa! What is this? That's a lot of roaches. Get the raid.
Well, this dungeon reminds me a lot of Pitfall Harry.
Yeah. Please tell me that it's oh, it just hurts you. Okay, okay. That there's a pit with spikes in the bottom. You grab a vine and you swing over top of it. But I still mentally reference that game all the time solely because of the building ahead is the closed fist. The breakdance attack was so goofy.
Yes.
No, I think we should fight it right here in the middle. Come on, y'all. It's totally fine. I'm gonna be that really annoying tank that makes it absolutely pain.
Oh, and anytime someone jumps out of an airplane, I always think about the scene where like he gives her the parachute, and she's like, no, you go first. And he's like, no, and then pushes her out.
Nope. You just play the Uno reverse card. Ha! Ah, it missed! It missed me somehow! It missed me. Hello, statues. Oh, there's two of you. Nice to meet you, Singha Cub. Where's your daddy? More? Are you gonna wake up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I could see this one if you had really good mitigations running it wall to wall. Oh, these are the daddies. They ain't the cubs. These are the big ones. The monks use that golem to test their speed. It's called Arbuda. To test their speed? Okay, Arbuda. Let's dance. I'll time how long each trial takes you, comparing your performance with that of previous monks. Oh no, that's a terrible idea. I'm gonna get horrible time. Well, the nice part about this is that I don't necessarily need speed if I can just tank all of his hits, so... I'm just be like, yeah, you know what, just hit me with your best shot. Limit break. Should the tank limit break? I was about to be like, I don't know that should be me. Did you do it? Oh, it's because I moved him, I'm sorry. I was trying to step aside so I could watch you limit break, and I ruined it. Our timing on this is going to be absolutely horrific. Oh, okay, I have a blue coin, so I need to go into blue. I don't think I had enough time. Okay, so now I have 2 vulnerability stacks. Okay, nice. I'm sorry I keep turning him around. I know, Zabog, your stance on your position is really important. Why won't you die? You're so close. You got no health left. 4 stacks. Finish him. Oof, jeez. Look at that. Your time was perfectly average. Wow, thank you. Thank you. I feel honored. Perfectly average. Only Disciple of War or Magic may venture inside. Okay. Oh, this is creepy. The Closed Fist. The Way of the Blade. So are these like ghost monks? Yeah, they are. Hello, ghosty friends. I have gear similar to you. I wonder if you actually do beat that trial, like, super, super fast. If she'll make a comment on it and be like, wow, you crushed that. The blue flame is so eerie. The fog. The way of the lance. Way of the fist, the way of the blade. So they're all monks, even though they carry different weapons. They don't limit you based upon your... What is that glowy thing? Weapon of choice. Another Orb of Doom! Okay. We got flying spirits drifting through. Oh, the Coral have spirits as well. But now the spirits are going back the other direction. They're just going all over the place. I wondered if they were gonna kind of guide us to where we were supposed to go. But it looks like they just kind of float around. Well, we got 2. We got 3. Okay. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, you don't need to make a black hole. It's fine. That's not Ralgar, is it? He's got a crazy beard. No, he just looks like an epic monk. I was gonna be like, did he grab both? Bam. That's him with the curl fists. Let's go. Your fists and my blade. He's headless in the background. Ivan Curlfist. 4 of the statues. Let's turn you around. Always face them away from your party. Touch of Slaughter. If I know anything, it's to stand here. Okay, what's this now? What? You have to run through it? Oh, yeah, you kind of absorb it. One more. Oh, he got one! No, we're doomed! We're doomed! We're dead. We're dead. Ow! We made it! Probably all due to Harshafon Sealing. Saved us. Again. Okay, we got crossroads now. Oh, we gotta go into the corner. Ow! Don't stand in the tornado. All right, old man, what else you got? Ah, finish off before you can hit that spirit wave. Nuh-uh-uh. Not today you don't. Not today you don't. I love in the background, the statue without the head still has kind of a silhouette for where a head would be. Which is you still get that idea that they're with the hair and everything. You're like, oh, I could definitely see that. The Crimson Lotus. Ooh. Ooh, actually, I looked at this gear before. This is nice gear. This is good for the Dragoon. We have not unlocked Reaper whatsoever. All right, let's monk it up for this one. Oh, yeah. And we actually got it. Nice. We didn't even limit break. Who needs to limit break, huh? Who needs to limit break? All right, let's do our light. Lights. We'll do a strong blue light from over here. And then a much closer, lower one. Here. Slightly less blue tint. What you got? I like that. Right before the punch. Alright, if I do like this, we get really up close, and then pull the focus back. There you go. High depth of field. And then we want to hide. Oh, we can't hide the treasure chest? Oh, that's a little lame, but that's okay. That'll be good enough. Nice. Like a band. It goes away when the loot does. Wow, who's holding out on the loot? Who's holding out on the loot and ruining the G-pose picture, huh? Huh? Is that you, Harshafon? I knew it. I knew it. You're ready to roll need on these, aren't you? They are really pretty. I don't even... if you pull them out, that's right, they just go around but you. Yeah! Your little robots. Is that Sage? Oh, it just disappeared. Yeah, Sage. That's what you all want me to play? You want me to play the little robot role? My army of drones shooting lasers. I too am most eager to hear what went on in the closed fist. Yo, you didn't come in? That's right, she didn't actually follow us in there. You fought with Ivan Curlfist? I have read that he honed his martial prowess by wandering the mountains, fighting all the Curls he could find. They say he took the creature's movements for his own, devising a style of fighting like no other. I think he had been waiting there all this time for a new challenger. Well, we were that new challenger, and we bested it. My mind is made up. I, too, will become a monk. That's great. Come back and beat it yourself. Hearing your story, I realized that I must meet Ivan Curlfist myself. I will need to strengthen both my body and mind to have a chance of reaching him. And I plan to start by working on my mind. There is still much I need to read about the monks and their religion. Or perhaps I would be better served by searching for a local that is versed in the Fist of Ralger. So much to do, so little time. Oh, allow me to thank you. I would not have awoken to my true calling had you not shown me the temple ruins. Marjorie. We're gonna have to remember that name, because if she comes back in the future as a monk, that would be really awesome. The next time our paths cross, I imagine I'll look somewhat different. Until next time. See, they even hint at it. Until we meet again. 3 expansions later, and people are still waiting for Marjorie to reappear. I could definitely say that I've never met a monk quite like her. It'll be interesting to see just how far she's able to go. I mean, if she's willing to go in there, even with us beating the monsters, that's still a lot of courage. A lot of courage. Wait, can you box yourself? Oh, I was sparring with a lesser panda. No, I don't want to spar with a lesser panda.
Yeah, that's right. You'll lose.
Exactly. Look, the panda's already on my back. You think, you know, I'm gonna win on this panda? There, it got me pinned. I got nothing. Lolliky leaping in the air. Ah, kick. Nice. We got time for maybe one more. Is it like this one? There was just a go in and check out an awesome dungeon.
Yeah, there's one more here in that Ralger's Reach.
Let's do it. Ain't no time like the present. I liked it a lot because, especially the later portion of it, when you're kind of going through all the misty, eerie blue smoke, there's just not quite the same atmosphere in other dungeons. And then fighting the ghost, he was awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan anytime dungeons are set in like ancient ruins or temple, or they have like the that sort of like Legend of Zelda puzzle aspect to them. You know, there's like moving parts, waterfalls, those kind of things.
That's where I wondered if there was some more puzzle aspect similar to the ruins of the one that you have to get all the stone tablets and piece them together, and then you can open either treasure rooms.
Sunken Temple of Karn.
Sunken Temple of Karn. Yes, that one. I wondered if there's gonna be more of that, because we're kind of just went through. There was a couple of things to avoid, like the little moss traps are kind of cool. But is this the man over here? The man, the myth, the legend?
Is that striking opportunity?
Yes, another striking opportunity.
I think that's for the Stone Sky Sea.
I have no idea what that is.
You can talk to him. It's like each expansion has a set of dummies that you can do a duty like against, where it's like a timed thing, and you see how good your damage is against the dummy, and it lets you know if you'll be able to clear certain fights.
Oh, interesting. Reputation precedes you if the wide-eyed look is stranger. If the wide-eyed look the stranger is saving you with is an indication. Jade Kelton, hero of the Resistance. Greetings and well met. I wish to thank you for your countless deeds in service to our cause and share with you an opportunity which I believe may be of interest to you. Do you know that the extended warranty on your car is expiring soon? We have a great opportunity for you. There's a great wise man, a veteran of countless battles, who waits for you outside Ralger's Reach. Go to him and he will unfold all. Unfold all.
Yeah, that's definitely the Stone Sky Sea.
Okay, Shawnee is the one we need for this, though. Shawnee. I love your hair. Jake, you're a hard bloke to find. I heard you'd thrown in your lot with the Resistance, so I came here looking for you. Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back at the Arboretum. Oh wait, we've been to the Arboretum before, and could use your help. If you're not too busy breaking your fast on Guardians, or whatever you've been doing out here, we'd be glad of your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at the St. Moshians. The Mushians.
It'd be hilarious if you just spent like the last half hour doing a jumping puzzle and he's like, whatever you've been up to.
Hard work. Very hard work. Yes. Mm-hmm. Such.
Saving the world. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. It's breaking a sweat over here, right? Mm-hmm. We haven't spent all of our time. You haven't done the original. The Arboretum is awesome. It's very atmospheric. I love all the like waterfalls that occur in it. And then the whole let's just say buzz was that was a buzz for sure. There was a buzz going on. There's a buzz going on above my head. What happened to my webcam? It was doing fine all night long, and now it's suddenly dead. All right, hang on a second. All right, what if I...
Oh, the bees are attacking you.
I know, that's what I was saying. The buzz has gotten worse. The fuzz buzz. Let's see, if I aim you further away, and I aim you up, I think somehow that ended up actually getting worse. I'm just gonna turn the webcam off for now for this next one because we're just running dungeons.
You need like a little thing that you can put up that covers your webcam size, right? And it just has like a close-up screenshot of your character or some sort of just like temporary image to put up in the meantime that shows that there is a camera here. It's just not running at the moment.
Running. That's really good. I could do a quick cutout of the character, yeah, and just have the character just, you know, it's maybe a smile or something. Holding a camera. That's what I'm doing, always taking photos. Snapping photos is what I do. Call me Jake the photographer, all right? What's wild in here is that there are 0 aetherites in this area, so... What's all of this? A straightforward fancy, statuesque interest, self-possessed pastime. Look out! Look out! St. Moshians Arboretum. The botanical garden was built by the Charlians, once was home to fauna and flora collected from across the realm, the study of which yielded numerous discoveries regarding our natural world. Sadly, it was abandoned in the Exodus, the teeming life within left to run wild and unchecked. That's where we're headed.
You know, I had finished Endwalker before I realized that when you teleport to Edelshire, you can just right-click on the Aetherite and use the Aethernet node to just teleport to the outside of the gate.
I always forget that you can just teleport outside of gates. Always. I've done it a handful of times, and I just never remember. They don't exist. Now you tell us. No, you've seen me. Have I ever used it on stream? Maybe one time when the quest forced me to do it? I knew you couldn't resist. Now, before you go slaying everything in sight, let Midnight Dew explain our predicament. We've talked to Midnight Dew once before. I think Midnight Dew is the person who gave us the charge the first time. What is that thing? It's good to see you back in Dravania, Jake. This place hasn't been the same without you. Hello? You're probably wondering why I sent Sony to fetch you. It's all down to this mucky little Poker. Definitely has a nice stoic face for poker. When I saw it come bounding out of the arboretum, the first thing I noticed, beside it covered in grime, was how bleeding lively the little sod seemed to be. It's like I had a dewdrop in the leaf. We had our old friend, Edgeth, take a look at it, and she reckons that layer of mud is what's making it so excitable. It's got this daft seedkin jumping around like a mad porogo, so imagine what it could do for our crops at Green Grub mud plots. And that's where you come in. There should be more of this gunk inside the arboretum, but we have one small problem. It also affects the more troublesome species of flora, making them downright lethal. We want to send Edgeth to look into it, but it's not safe with a bunch of botanists eating plants making a nuisance of themselves. What say you, Jake? Fancy giving them a bit of pruning? Let me get my extra sword out, so. Corpacor. Corpacor? Corpacor? Corpscur. Corpacor. It's a Corpacor. It has a core. Alright. Is it just Karinika and I? Are we the only two doing this one? Lavava, are you coming, or do you have a party for yourself?
Lalaki's dropping, so I guess if you have extra space, you can invite me.
I got space for two. Katara, you want in on this? There we go. We got 4 now. Get your pruning on. Karinika is absolutely ready for this because both of the punching spikes look like 2 halves of scissors. Let's go to Lalaki go. No, Lalaki hopped out this time. But we'll give Lalaki a hug. And thank you for wishing us best of luck.
She looks like a Dark Souls character.
The one that, you know, looks fairly, you're like, okay, I think this might be a little bit of a challenge. And then you walk up and immediately get your butt handed to you. And you're just like, what? They just half-helped me in 2 hits.
And she has like crazy fast slashing attacks that are hard to predict. And yeah.
We're going in with a party of other players.
Plants? I love plants. Oh god, why are they trying to eat me? Ah.
Anyone bring the fertilizer? I wonder if we've got the bees back. Not the bees. This place definitely looks a lot less lively. Where's all the greenery? It's all being consumed by this fuzzy moss. Plants eat you, not if I eat them first. All right, Kale. I need some salad. Hello, Marble. Very petrified. Oh, wait. Ah, monsters. Too late to be checking it out. It looks like fungus growing off the top of its head.
You could almost say it's morbidal.
Yeah. Very morbid, though. There's that fungus, I don't know if you know of it, that when ants get it, it forces them to climb to the top of a branch so that the spores of the fungus can spread out again. It's really creepy. Really nasty. Ooh! Okay. This is all kind of gross now. It's a mud that wants to eat you. I'm quite content if you don't consume me, thank you very much. You got more withered. Withered is a good word. This place looks very withered. Withered and worn. Oh no, is he gonna wake up? Maybe I kill these things first before continuing forward. It's like 2 of these and fighting whatever that is. I don't know if I want to do that. This place does not look nearly as lovely as it did last time we visited. Good DPS. Something to come out of the water? Ah! Oh. Hey, which part are you guys? Dorpacork and Dorpadorp. It's the Porpadorpacorps. There's something very satisfying when there's like a million things and you're hitting them all with your blade and you hear it just like a machine gun. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, just the corpse. I thought that he was like sinking into the mud and gonna pop up underneath us. Nothing of that sort. Whoa! Nerd-chew. Nerd-chew. Hello. Yeah, you could absolutely eat me in one bite. If anyone's seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or 3, you'll know the creature this reminds me of. Far too many teeth. Ow! Holy macaroni! I even tried to dodge that attack. I can't get the other thing. Sorry for turning him around. I was trying to aim at the little guy. Did you just eat him? Ow. Do you have to know that when he eats that guy, he's gonna then spit out? So that way you can plan to kind of run over and stand protected.
A little bit of indigestion from the meal.
A little heartburn. You could say it was a bit acidic. Taproot. Devour. Oh, he's gonna eat that thing. Okay, okay, okay. Run, 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 run. Leap. Yeah. Hi, Lavava. How you doing?
Good.
Just hanging out over here, avoiding the gaseous spew of acidic stomach acids. He did look kind of cute. He's like a very nasty frog. Oh, we're going this way. Through the tree. Whee! Oh, down the center of the tree. This thing's so hollow. Land in water? Oh, no, we just gracefully landed. Like, I remember this is where we took the picture, where I did the LB3 with the Bard, I think it was, where I had the giant laser cannon. Legs of steel.
If you had the orbital laser, that's the machinist.
The machinist. Okay, that's the one I was doing. I'm kind of sad. This area was so beautiful, and it's kind of getting wrecked.
Oh, I don't think you can get LB3 in a dungeon without being in explorer mode.
Might just be LB1 then. Roly-poly. None of that. Roly-poly. Where's my other stun? Interject? Too late. Should get hit by it. Oh, I don't know that I want to. Does it turn you into a roly-poly? Ew. Leeches. Leeches are so nasty. You know why they're nasty? They suck the life right out of you. Ah, look. It's Groot. I am multiple Groots. Moth scales? Blooming Bilko. Oh, the roly-poly. Oh, none of you want to volunteer to go get hit by it? Show me what it does. Alright, so I have to save my stun. There's the interject, just in case that will work. Alright, stun. There's interject. Yeah, nice. Oh, you were hit by it and I missed what happened? I guess I just missed what happened. Well, now I feel bad. Alright, I'll be hit by it this time. Oh, I become one of these guys. Nice. Hi. I'm as short as lava. There is a little dewdrop at the top. Dewdrop at the top. All I need is head pats. That's all I need. And then I turn right back into my normal self. Ooh. Lakamu. I love your fairy wings. They're very pretty. You want a hug? I don't think you want a hug. Your clear murderous intent tells me quite a lot. Tectonics. Oh. Why do I feel like there's gonna be some serious ground patterns? Like, you see the cracks up here there? Okay, so let's come over here. Landslide. Nice. So you want to be close enough that you get shoved out of that. Whoa, oh, too late, ow. Okay, let's kind of bring her back into the middle. Whoa. Empty gaze. Don't get turned to stone. Another one of these guys. Ah, we chose very well. Nice. Ow, see, I have no idea what that thing is. Oh, we got double golems over there.
Yeah, that's called Earthshaker, and the people that get those little glowy markers over their heads mean that she will do a cone attack towards those people.
So that's why you run off to the sides to try to get as much of that damage away from everybody else.
Right, you split up so that no two people are in the same line with each other. That's a mechanic you'll see show up in a lot of like commonly in a lot of later fights. I actually didn't know until I saw the name there because I knew that they were called Earthshakers. I didn't know that that's probably the very first time they ever show up in the game is because the name of that actual attack was Earthshaker.
That's awesome. You learn something new every day. What if I skip to the middle just by jumping over here? Invisible barriers. Keeping life from being interesting. Limiting my freedom. This is Eorzea. Where's my freedom at?
I'm sorry, I thought this was Eorzea.
If I could carry a gun around and shoot wherever I want, I should be able to walk wherever I want to.
If I'm ever like bored, like waiting for a duty or something, and I'm just sort of running around or whatever, I always like run up against walls in case there's like a spot that will make me fall through the wall.
Just glitch through it.
There's only one place I know of in the game that you can actually like fall through the map, essentially.
Oh, jeez. Let's see, the opposite of the, I thought this was freedom, is the whole, wait a minute, you mean we can't just go wherever we want? Thanks, Alpino! So thanks, Obama. You just blame whoever is this leader. Some false walls. Intentional game mechanics. Specifically designed to encourage people to explore. Isn't it Dark Souls, though, that has, like, you have to hit a wall a whole bunch of times in order to see if it's a false wall? I heard that there was one wall that you had to hit like 50 times in a row with like a hard strike to get it to open. I'm like, how? Who's running around hitting walls 50 times trying to see if it's something that they can get into? Wait a minute. There's a little mud here. Can we swim down? Anytime you see water, you gotta take the opportunity to be like, is this swimmable water? It's probably like poop and mud. Because this place is
honestly
gross.
That would be so cool if they add like a diving portion to a dungeon.
But you can't fight underwater, can you? Oh wait, no, we did fight underwater in that section. Yeah, and then you battle it out under the water. Under the sea. I'm surprised that now that you mentioned that, if they haven't added it to anything, there should be an underwater dungeon, at least a section.
Wait, when did we fight underwater?
When we were under the Ruby Sea, and we went to that derelict shipwreck. We were looking for the little gem, I think it was. The Kojin's gem. I thought we fought like a shark or something under there, but I could be wrong.
Hey, there's a switch on the wall over here.
Okay.
It's a mysterious switch. You should pull it.
Should I? I don't know. I've got in trouble for pulling those before.
You know you want to.
At least give me like 3 switches I have to pick between. You can't fight underwater? Okay, so I completely am wrong. Completely wrong on that. Water! Oh, it's shower time! Finally wash off all this muck and dirt. Gross. I don't want to stink before my date tonight. Here. And then you just, slash pose. Ah, yes. Yes. Clean my armor for me. Is it
I just look up into it and I'm like,
the water pressure.
All right, Timmy, you get to drink from the fire hose.
Yes! Wash!
Man, it's been so long since I watched UHF. I need to watch it again.
This music is just ridiculously creepy. Alright, who's ever playing this, you're not making the vibes, alright? These vibes are terrible. Pick a new instrument. Oh! You're cute. Why does he remind me of a penguin? There's some penguin that has a crown. In some game. I know it. I just know for a fact. There's a game that has a penguin with a crown. He looks like a penguin head. Dokapchi! Ow, 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 ow. Mitigations. Mitigations. Use your mitigations, Jake. Okay, I probably don't want to be standing on an event where things are going to splash up. Yeah! Ha-ha! Called that. Alright, I guess I didn't really need to run around. Okay, so now those are the dangerous spots. Oh, we're gonna have to go run real fast. Maybe? Oh no, there's one over here. Ow! Only one safe platform. Okay, turn into mud slime. Do I need to grab you? Oh, maybe we wanted him on there so he didn't grow larger. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, no. I brought mud over there. Ah! No! No! I was trying to kick him back onto there so he didn't get more mud. I was figuring out the mechanics, alright? I was just slow. I was just a little slow. KKO!
This game's hilarious.
Do it the same, but better.
Like, I don't think that's actually what he says, but I cannot think of like the ending of Super Smash Brothers Melee matches without thinking this game's hilarious.
It's what he says, all right? I'm a firm believer. Purification tank. See, wow, we have a long way to run to get back there. Jeez! Okay, we don't make that mistake again. Wait a minute. So I wonder if this, when the water fountain starts, if that makes them smaller. Which is your kind of key to washing the muck away.
No, it actually washes the mud off of them.
Oh, okay. I was too far ahead to get Peloton. Yes, you were very far ahead. All right. So, non-platform, some platforms, keep Mudman off of. So I wonder if we just want to pull him directly onto a platform. If we just keep him on a platform, then he won't get any extra mud on him, right? We don't have to worry about this, because we're not going to stack. Alright, now we got to pull him off of that. Get him on this platform. Okay, so now he's going to spawn his little mud pie, his cute little mud pie. Alright, so already kicked. Ooh! Is that going to be good enough? Okay, I don't want to stand on that. Oh, you killed it, Krinika, because you were standing over there, I think. Oh, there's one over there, the muddy Dado guy. There we go. Got it. I got it. I did it. I put the mud slime over there. I'm so great. Ow. Is he gonna hit his own little mud slime ball? He did. He grew at one size. So that's like a guarantee that it's gonna grow by a size. But we beat him anyway.
Close.
So if he gets larger, if those little things get larger at all, it's just a matter of time before they pop and the party wipes?
Well, he does a lot of damage to you.
Okay, okay. Hi, Ree!
It's not a guaranteed wipe, but it's like, 40-45% of your health.
This is definitely Legend of Zelda Water Temple vibes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I love these kind of dungeons.
It goes great, Ree. Popping in to say hello once again. I overslept, but I hope that I can play with y'all sometime this weekend. Have a wonderful night. No problem, Ree. Sleep is great. So oversleeping is a good, healthy thing to do. Well, maybe not healthy in the sense that...
We'll be doing stuff this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I just meant for today specifically. It's okay that you overslept. Don't feel bad. Ooh, I need the orchestrion roll. And...
Got it.
Some pants. Did you? Oh,
I got it,
you did. From mud. You did indeed. Rude. Where's the shove option? I'm gonna shove Lavava into the water.
There's the male aura have an emote where they're kind of like sad and kick the ground. I don't know what the name of it is, but like because I'm Lala sized, like when you kick, like you're just kicking the ground. It's like perfect height for kicking a Lala.
I got a boot that's wants to ask you a question. I did the no emote for this because I wanted to look like I was like, P.U. This place is gross.
Oh, it's Sulk. That's the name of it. Yeah, thank you, Ree.
I got stones in my face. Okay. Oh, that's actually cool. You could do a breakdance move. I think we probably need to turn off battle effects. Okay, what are we doing? Hey, handstand! We're just gonna do a cartwheel. Because that's ridiculous. Cartwheel into the waterfall. Probably gonna do this direction. Because we're facing this direction. Beautiful. Those dancer weapons are really nice. Examine. The Phase Crown Falcons. Yeah, look at the little fairy wings. There's a blue and a green one. And they're like these little spirals. Butterfly wings are really pretty. That's really pretty. That's really nice. Hashtag approved. Except that they're not both green. They're green and blue, so. It's like I'm trying to play footsies that don't have my size. Nice. 5,000 health. Limit break. Push it to the limit. Allergies over the summer. Came home past it. I did that not terribly long ago. Okay. Sulk. Yep, I can see that. So it's a left foot kick, so sulk. You gotta time it. Kick. So that way, you gotta do it when the Lalas aren't expecting it. And then you can just right behind him, give him the boot.
I've got to purchase Playdead on this character. I just need it for so much stuff.
Oh yeah. There's so many good times to use it. You can use it for passing out, you could use it for getting knocked out, you could use it just for exasperation. Ugh, please dead. Fresh air at last. I tell you, it's clammier than a goblin's butt in there. I got out a few minutes ago, but I won't be going back anytime soon. I saw that you'd cleared a path for Midnight Dew and Edgeth, though. Hopefully they'll be on their way back about now. Will they, though? Favorite dancer weapons? They're very pretty. Oh, they change color every time you draw them. Whoa. That's very fancy. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Oh, you must be Jake. I'm Edgeth, a botanist of sorts. Perhaps Sonny or Midnight Dew mentioned me? Or perhaps not. Oh, I'm so shy. Anyway, I'm very grateful to you for helping us discover the secret of that bizarre ooze. You see, the research materials we found mention a concentration for rapidly turning plant matter into compost. It seems the mud was used to cultivate the ingredients for the formula. According to the Charlene reports, well, I'll spell you the details of its botanical jargon. Let's just say the mud makes seedkin. In a word, angry. Growth formula for plants is all well and good, unless they're the sort that's literally liable to bite your bloody head off. They won't be able to get through all that hair, so you're in good shape. Yes, I'm surprised that Charlene's didn't keep it in a safer place. In any case, we can use their findings to breathe new life into the soil of Dravania. As for the seedkin, a little water washes the mud right off. Allow me to demonstrate. It's raining. Shouldn't all that mud have been washed off already? Should have just been slowly dripping down for a while. Scrub, scrub, scrub. In the tub. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Shiny and new. And very green. Hey, we know how you feel. We were one of you earlier. Shame you can't wash that stupid expression off its face. How about a little pruding instead? Oh, both of those are rough and fun.
I don't know why. It must be some sort of hidden lore thing or something. But like, why do they hate the Corkivers so much? I don't know.
They do look pretty stupid though.
They look cute.
Indeterminate noises. I'm with Jake on this one. Covered in muck or not, it's a bleeding nuisance either way. Now, leave the poor thing alone. Now, sure it'll behave itself. And more importantly, it looks like we found a way to improve our dwindling harvests. At least Midnight Dew likes them. There you go, one person. And we couldn't have done it without you, Jake. I'll make sure that when the locals start tucking into all those lovely crops, they'll know who to thank. No, I don't do that. Don't mention it. I was wondering if we'd get one as a mount, but nope. It's just gonna run off. Besides, who would want one of those stupid things anyway? I would love to check out your apartment. Absolutely. I think it's a perfect way to end the night. Kritika, I guess I could probably go social, friend list, Kritika, estate teleportation. There's no accessible destinations. What? So how do I get to... I guess I have to go to wherever it is that your house is, the apartment complex? Because you said you had an apartment. Not sure if you can. You'd have to go to Gridania first. Okay, well, let's head to the Gridania apartment complex then. I'm down for that. Lavava's leading the charge. She'll reference the fact that you did this dungeon when you do those quests. Ooh. So that's why it's good to do these extra side quests. Invite everyone. Oh, did we not... did I not do the invites? I can't because I'm not party... Well, maybe I am party leader for this party. I wonder if Kritika has to specifically allow players in. First ward. Okay, residential district Aethernet. Go to a specific ward. We're going to the first ward. How fancy. You got a house on the very first ward. The first one. This is where you can then yell, yeah, I was here before any of you were. Get out of here. Get off of my Gardanian lawn. All right?
See, I was thinking it was the "We Are Number One."
There's only number one, nothing else. On the Locksmith trade, I decided to set shop here when I heard folk were bringing back locked boxes from Diadem. I'd be happy to put my skills to work for you should you happen to need them. Well, I have no idea what locked boxes of Diadem are, so good for you. And the Spoils Trader and Spoils Collector, I don't know what those are either, so I'll just let you help other people. Because I am an ignorant fool who has no idea what any of that is. Okay. So, was there not an Aethernet up here? Oh, Lalaki, can I invite you? Invite to party. Oh, yay, I can. Good. This is where the Aethernet was. I walked right past it. It was behind me. Okay. And then to the apartment complex, there seems to be... No, those are houses. There it is. Lily Hills. Apartment building entrance. Go to a
Oh
specific...
no, she's in subdivision. The Lily Hills subdivision.
Oh, how do you get to the subdivision?
It's at the bottom of the list of the Aethernet.
I see.
Oh, I found it. Number 11. Unable to move. Access denied.
No.
No.
You've been barred.
Let me in the club.
You have to change the settings. Oh. You just imagine all of us standing at the front door knocking. Let us in! Let us in! Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Here, let me take my shoes off. Unequip. There we go. All right. We don't want to get any mud or anything in here. There we go. Someone turned the lights on. It's dark in here for a second. Look at that cool pool. Cool pool. Is it a koi pond? I don't see any kois, but that's really pretty. Okay, that's the exit. So they got a wall. This is kind of a nice grassy arbor outside. I wonder though, why is it so green? I didn't think that this place would be so green. Of all the possible colors, this is the one that didn't really make a lot of sense to me.
You can pick the decorations to put. Like you can pick the floor decoration, the wall decoration.
It was a joke. Did you get that?
No.
Oh, because it's well. I guess this is fair. This is Karinika's apartment. I was thinking Katara loved green, and so my brain was getting green apartment and Katara confused with green environment.
I don't even know if Katara's here right now.
Katara's right over here on the bed.
Where?
Are you making a joke too? Washstand. Is this the oh no! It's a secret library. Okay. So there's two things you can learn from an apartment like this. One is green and plants are beautiful, which is great. And two is knowledge. Hit him with that knowledge. I don't know if I'm allowed to sit on the couch of Great Rest, but you doze and splash. Don't get mud in my grass. Osetsu. Yagiri. Alfino's got some good good artistic skills. I'm trying to read the signature. That does not look like Alfino Levelure. He must have a little artistic pen name. Lalaki, you have a beach outfit. All right, splash. Splash doesn't work. I do have to target somebody? Nope. Splash Doze. I've never done Doze before. He makes such a funny noise. I've never done Doze before. Wait, does that work if you're sitting? Hold on, sit down. Doze in bed, and they lay down. Oh, that's really cool. Doze. That's brilliant. I had no idea that you could even do that, though. I love harsh. Now, okay, so does that also, is that like a change position too? So once your character's laying down, you can change position to like roll over and stuff. Oh, that's brilliant. Normally,
Don't you want to just tuck them into bed?
Oh, well, there's no covers. We just have to grab some books. Throw the books on top of them for covers.
No, it's like when you go over to your friend's place and they don't give you a blanket for sleeping on the couch.
This is terrible. I love at least having like a sheet. It's like, oh, they turned out the lights. Nice. Shh. All right, we'll come in here and we'll lay down on the couch in here. Take a quick nap in here. I love having a little bit of covers over me, and then normally I sleep on my side, but when Harsha rolled over with the face in the pillow, I was like, oh, that's me! Sometimes I wake up and I'm just like arms tucked around the pillow, face to the pillow, snoring away. It's great. So we're gonna have a sleepover here. Everyone, say goodnight. Can I zoom out?
It's true. I do have to go to bed.
Yeah, it's time to go to bed. Y'all been awesome. I'm sorry my webcam was so goofy. We got the bees, not the bees. And it held it together for a portion of the night. But I'll keep messing with it and figure it out. I'm actually talking with like the IT department of the webcam, seeing if I can get something figured out. But y'all have been awesome. And I will see you all next stream. And maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend if I get some time to squeeze in. So if any of you have any fun things you're doing, definitely let us know in the Discord. That's the best way to keep us updated as to what you're doing. And then if everyone wants to join you, they can. So the more people that are on and hanging out, the better. Go ahead.
If you are a VOD watcher, a Chad VOD watcher, I'm putting the Discord link in the chat.
Replace pinned message. Nice. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have to do that in the future, is just pin the Discord at the top so people can join if they want to. Cool. Y'all have a fantastic night. Get some good rest. And Omega or MSQ next time. It's going to be cool. Excited for it. I haven't done like a big raid alliance thing